Spot World, it's your boy Ab. This one's for all the haunted Moulders. Ghost Mountain's debut mixtape, October Country. Let's get into it. Track number 1, Moulder. I just want to start this whole thing off by saying, Ghost Mountain, why isn't the tape on Apple Music? We need that expeditiously, so drop it on Apple Music. Why did I have to listen on SoundCloud? Moulder is a beautiful way to start off the tape. I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. I am not the biggest fan of Ghost Mountain's older sound. I'm talking about 100 Acre Wrist days, and I understand that a lot of people that enjoy Haunted Mound, Ghost Mountain is like 1B. Cemetery, of course, is 1A, but it's like Ghost Mountain right there. His older sound is very important to those who it's important to. But every time I listen to some older shit, I'm just like, nah, this really not for me. But then he came back with Apollon. And Apollon, I'm like, yo, this man advanced his sound. This is something that I can listen to. I was outside one day with the bros. We was outside and I found myself walking off to the side because Apollon was stuck in my head. I'm like, yo, I gotta hear this right now. This shit is lit. But getting into the actual song, I really enjoyed the vibe. I love how it gets funky towards the second half of it in terms of the drums. The production sounds so good. I know a lot of people vibe with Ghost Mountain for his lyrical content, and I'm not the super lyric guy, but I can admit that Ghost Mountain, he is very unique with his choice of lyrics and how he describes things and just what he talks about all in all in totality. I never even heard the word Moulder before listening to this song. I'm gonna give it a 4.1 out of 5 stars. Here we got track number 2, STALKS. I don't normally complain too much about autotune because I am an autotune enjoyer. But there are times where certain artists are kind of drowned out in the autotune and it's detrimental to the song. And I feel like that happened to Ghost Mountain here. There's certain parts where it's just like, I don't even know what's going on. It was a cool vibe. I'm enjoying the sound, but it takes away from the song that I feel like I'm lost. I can hear some things here and there. I can catch things here and there. And I literally just said I'm not a lyric head, but at the same time, I do enjoy understanding a decent amount of what's going on. I can go with not understanding a little bit here and there, but at a lot of points in this song, I don't really know what he's talking about. This was actually my second listen to STALKS because I already reacted to the video that he dropped. If you didn't check that out, make sure you do right now and then come back or watch this video all the way and then go watch that. Off the name of the song, I thought it was kind of gonna be some evil vibes because stalker, you know? But really, he's kind of referring to the stalk plant. That just busted my head because how do you even make a song about that? That's really creative. And I'm giving this song a 3.7 out of 5 stars. When it comes to track number 3, KISMET, I am feeling the production of this tape right now. I'm vibing, I'm feeling good. I can see the energy and I can see the vision of this song. It ain't really my style, but it is what it is. It's cool. And somebody please let me know, what is a KISMET? What? I'm giving this a 3.4 out of 5 stars. Track number 4, HOVEL, the first third of the tape. We made it through. I know the songs are playing right now, but trust me, I already listened to every song. I promise you I did. HOVEL, man, HOVEL. What is HOVEL? What does that even mean? I've never heard of that word before. Ghost Mountain introduced me to it. Is it just my vocabulary lacking, or does anybody understand what I'm saying here? Does anybody feel me? Please let me know. This song gives us a strong vocal performance out of Ghost. The synths are dancing so beautifully. The beat is just, ooh, yo, energy. I just feel so good off this beat. And Ghost is just ripping through it. The beat is complex. The beat is fire. I'm dragging the beat right now. But the way Ghost is able to cut through the beat with his vocals, he did a really great job. He's talking about some relationship shit, but in a unique way that I feel like only Ghost Mountain could present. Oscar and Cemetery, shout out to them for this beat. It's so beautiful. I'm giving this song a 4.1 out of 5 stars. Here we are, track number 5, By the Flame. If you made this far, you ain't hit that like button yet, please do that. It's free, it helps, I appreciate it. This right here, 5 tracks in, is the hardest song I've heard so far. I'm not gonna spam too much this time, but I have to highlight how the production is hitting on this song. The melody truly blows me away. The drums are hitting. I feel like there's so much complexity, so much going on. Things are kind of doing too much, yet somehow they find perfect unison and it all comes together really great. And then Ghost Mountain finds his way into this harmonic chaos, and instead of tearing things apart, he just fits in perfectly with his performance. Spoiler alert, but this tape has some of my favorite Ghost Mountain songs that I've heard up to at this point, and this is one of them. I'm gonna give it a 4.5 out of 5 stars. Track number 6, Highway Hex featuring Sematary. I think the hook on this song is really dope. Sematary pulls up during his verse and does his thing. I feel like these two, they really push each other creatively. I don't think there's competition on who can do better on a song. They just do what they gotta do, but I think that they always bring the best out of each other. And it's cool to see that, like, you can feel the friendship sometimes on a song with people. Some songs you could just tell, like, oh, this is just a feature. But some songs it's more like, this is a real collaboration. And that's what I felt on this track. I'll be real, as the song progressed, I lost some interest in it, but maybe it didn't hit as hard because the last song was so lit to me. If I give it a couple listens, the rate could go up, but for now, I'm gonna give it a 3.8 out of 5 stars. Track number 7, The Lake. The 808s on this song are so swaggy. What is your guys' favorite drum, by the way? Is that a weird question to ask? I just want to know. I really like 808s. I really like hi-hats. They always stick out to me somehow. But a good snare? There's certain parts of this song that feel a little convoluted, and it goes back to what I was saying before about the too much auto-tune, which is like, I feel so weird saying that. This is my first time ever in my life where I'm listening to something and I am saying that and I feel like that. It feels weird, but it's just, I can't lie about how I feel. I can't lie about what I'm hearing. Yeah, some parts are just muddled up. Is it muddled up? Is it muddy? Like, I think muddled is the word, right? The highlight of this song for me though, it's not the hook, but it's a certain part where the vocals are pitched up, and I wish Ghost Mountain explored more of that style mixing on this song or even throughout the album, because it sounded really fire. I'm giving this a 3.9 out of 5 stars. I'm gonna be so honest, I'm recording this at like 2:30 in the morning, and a Red Bull right now got me so geeked, but it's also kicking my ass. I kind of lost my voice too because I went out bowling last night, and it was just like, bro, I'm in the bowling alley and it's like a club. I'm like, yo, I've never been in a bowling alley like this before. Like, what is going on? But we got track number 8, KEVLAR. I enjoyed this song. I don't think that really is a standout. Nothing super notable. This is not my favorite. It just feels like one of those songs that I can understand the artist probably enjoyed and he wanted it to be on the album, but it's in the middle for a reason. I think the middle of the tape is like songs to keep you interested and keep the vibe going. But maybe this could be somebody's favorite. Maybe this is someone's least favorite. This is not my least favorite. We're about to get there. But yeah, when I was first listening to this song, I was playing Kingdom Hearts, running through Traverse Town. Donald Duck kept dying. Like, Donald, why do you keep dying, bro? I know I'm playing on Proud, but like, bro, just stay in there. He ran out of MP using Cure because he's healing me. But it's like, yeah, I need that, Donald. I need that. But maybe I should be a better teammate as Sora to keep him alive. But how can I keep him alive when he gets boomed in like 2 hits? I'm giving this a 3.8 out of 5 stars. Track number 9, Familiar Stranger featuring BUCKSHOT. This is a Haunted Mountain vibe for sure. BUCKSHOT and Ghost Mountain really make a great duo. What other songs do these two have together? Can somebody put me on? Maybe it's from a time where like I wasn't rocking with the sound, but also I would like to know, so just let me know. This song would probably hit harder for me if I was back in 10th grade on my sad boy shit, and that's not me talking down on it. I appreciate this song for what it is. It's more so like the subject matter don't really hit for me at this point in time. Like, I'm at a point in time where like I'm feeling great. I wake up feeling great. I wake up feeling good. I'm trying to spread positivity, give good vibes, and I don't know if this is exactly that, but I appreciate the song for what it is. I'm gonna give it a 4.2 out of 5 stars. Track number 10, Damien featuring Cemetery. I almost don't want to have this song playing in the background just because I feel like it's gonna tank the whole vibes of this video. I absolutely despise this song. I'll be so real. I don't use that word too often, but this song is something about it that I just, and you know what? As I'm talking about this right now, I feel like Cemetery and Ghost Mountain, they knew that this song was whatever. That's why they put it towards the end, but it would be divisive. Some people would really rock with it, but some people with real ears, unbiased type brains that aren't bots would be like, what the hell? And they would talk about it. the way I'm talking about it right now. I was vibing through this tape, not gonna lie. The first 9 tracks, I was feeling good. And then this shit came on and just killed my whole vibe. I just don't understand, really. How could you think this is fire? And I saw some people in the SoundCloud comments talking about, this is fire, this is my favorite track. Listen, please, if this is your favorite track on this tape, let me know why. I'm not gonna be closed-minded, and then the next time I listen to it, even though I don't want to listen to it again, but if you guys let me know why you like this, I will keep it in consideration and I will listen to it again. Just let me know what scenario you're ever listening to this song. I'm gonna give it a 1 out of 5 stars. That's being generous. Luckily, we can get back on track with song number 11, October Country. I'm always excited to hear the songs on a tape on an album that share the same name as the tape of the album. I'm usually expecting it to be fire, and I like what Ghost Mountain did here. He laced the end of his tape, not talking about the last song. I'm talking about this one and the next one. I'll get into the next one when I get into the next one. But he laced the end of his tape with some heat. I was talking about earlier some of my favorite Ghost Mountain songs. This right here, this is number 2. Not of all time, but like out of this tape, this one is fire to me. Speaking about your favorite drum, the hi-hats on this, the way they rattle, it just hits. It's so soothing. It's so satisfying. Something just feels so about those hi-hats. Especially when the beat fully comes together. It's just hitting. It's hitting hard. I'm giving this song a 4.5 out of 5 stars. Track number 12, Wayside. I don't know if it's just me, but the end of October Country just seamlessly flows into this song, and it hits. I'm really happy with this song. Ghost Mountain turned down his auto-tune, and his voice just sounds way more pure. It sounds better. It sounds more natural. I'm not an auto-tune hater. I gotta keep spamming this. I love tune. I do. But on some people, they just be spazzing with it. Even though it allows them to have their own signature sound, I really feel like auto-tune does that. Too much is just too much. This song is perfect outro energy, from the beat to the vocals, and at the end of the song, the vocal mixing hit a little different. There's like some crazy shit going on that just ends the tape on a high note. I really enjoyed it. This might be my favorite Ghost Mountain song of all time. It might be tied with Apollon, because I really enjoy that song too, but this is up there. I don't know if that's a unique take, but that's my take. This was my favorite song on the tape. I'm gonna give it a 4.6 out of 5 stars. Real quick, we gotta do a cover review, and honestly, this is so Haunted Mountain. This is so Ghost Mountain. He has like a lantern. It's not exactly a cabin, but that kind of looks like a treehouse or something. And it's lit up. We got some like ominous fog that was added. I don't think it's natural. It was just added in Photoshop or whatever. In the middle of the woods. Typical. This says October Country without text being on the cover to say October Country. And that's fire. That speaks for itself. I enjoy the vibe of this. Plugging this into the cover art review, I'm gonna give it a 4.1 out of 5 stars. Stamp that. Ghost Mountain's debut mixtape, October's Country. I feel like he does a good job at bringing us into his world and his mind with this tape. Even if you fully don't want to commit, if you stick it through, you're gonna find some vibe that you enjoy somewhat. I think that the time he took away from Haunted Mountain and music in general allowed for him to tighten up his craft, and alongside the production, which is always great. Somebody make a counter of how many times I praised and glazed the production in this video. Ghost Mountain's able to bring forth themes and vocabulary that I don't necessarily hear in the music I listen to on a day-to-day, and that's something that's refreshing to me. One of the biggest downsides to the tape that heavily affects the rates, as I spoke on before, is just the heavy auto-tune. He's drowning in the tune to the point where some songs just get blurry, and if he were to turn it down the way he did on the last track, I'm sure that some songs on this tape, they would have hit even harder. He might be unique in what he's talking about, the subject matter, but when it's hard to decipher what he's actually saying, it's almost a detriment to the listening experience. Wrapping this review up, there are way more hits and decent songs than misses. DAMIEN. I'm looking forward to see what Ghost Mountain does next. This project really gave me album vibes, even though it's just a mixtape. What's really the difference though? We got 12 songs. And the thought of that gets me excited because how seriously would Ghost Mountain take an album? I'm gonna be here to find out, and I'm definitely gonna tune into whatever he drops next. This is a tape that I can come to if I don't feel like getting into my usual bag, and I'm always excited to deepen my bag. So thank you, Ghost Mountain. I appreciate you. Plugging October Country into the record review, I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5 stars. Stamp it. Please let me know what your favorite songs were, what your least favorite songs were, how you felt about this tape in the comments below. I'd really appreciate it. I'm sorry because I was kind of losing my voice today, so sorry about that. But hit that like button if you're here, hit that sub button if you're new. I appreciate y'all. Spa World, it's your boy Ab. I'll see you next video.